Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play and impressions for House of Moiré VR, a game that was released. I said game, but it's really not. An art experience for VR that was released on the Steam store June 30th, 2023. It retails for $3.99. I bought it at that price, and I'm testing it out on the Meta Quest 2 using link cable. Now, House of Moiré is an experimental artistic experience, so it's definitely not for everyone. It's about 10 minutes long. I'm not going to show the whole thing because I don't want to spoil it, but I want to show enough so that you know what you're getting into should you decide to buy this. Again, it's not for everyone. If you're into artistic experimental experiences, this might interest you. Otherwise, I would definitely pass on this because, that's what it is. Now, you can move forward, use the joystick to go forward. This is one of those experiences, like I said, it took me 10 minutes long. It could take you longer. It could take you a bit shorter. It depends on how fast you're going. You do control. You can go forward, but you can also go backward. And there is stuff that you notice when you play this game. Now, I'm going to lower the volume on my VR headset because I do think by default it's just way too loud. But you can control the volume. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can look behind you. And I notice a lot of times when I look behind me that I notice stuff that I hadn't noticed when I was going forward. So you can stop. And like I said, you can actually go back. So, you can go forward or backwards and you'll notice things that you may have missed out on or that you just didn't notice when you initially came to that scene. We're going to go back though. It's too loud. If I do have one criticism of this experience is the sound mix. I think the sound mix could be better. You're looking forward, looking back, looking forward, and you just notice that you see certain details and sounds and stuff, but I really think that's where this experience kind of maybe didn't meet the artist's intentions, because the sound mix just doesn't sound right. I don't think this is what the artist intended. So I think there may be a patch upcoming for the sound mix, because the sound mix just doesn't sound right. You definitely hear stuff, but it's just way too loud. And so, like the spatial audio is really bad. And can you hear certain things in certain directions, but the sound mix is so bad that it's hard to tell. And I think it definitely impacts the experience, and I don't think in a positive way. And I honestly don't think this is the artist's intention. I think they meant to have clear spatial audio so you could hear certain things in certain areas during certain moments. But the sound mix is so bad that you can barely make out what it is. But yeah, this is very experimental, very abstract art, modern abstract art on the experimental side. So this is definitely not everyone's cup of tea. I definitely don't regret my purchase though. I'm enjoying this, but I just think that this wasn't the artist's intention with the sound mix. So I hope that gets improved in a future update. I just don't think that's what they intended, because it's just, the sound mix is pretty rough. And it's possible the sound mix is meant to be this experimental and all over the place, but I don't know. I don't think that's what they intended. Just my personal belief is that, and you hear in certain spots, you just hear stuff that you don't hear in other spots. It's really trippy, and I dig it, but I just think the sound mix needed to be better to really get the intended effect. I might be wrong on that, but I do think that they intended something a little bit crisper with the audio, with better spatial audio. I think that's what they intended, but the sound mix is so bad that you just can't really tell. And yeah, like I said, they're look, I'm looking behind me and look how it looks so different when you look behind you. That is so trippy. And looking forward and then looking back again. And seeing all this, how they combine, and this is very interesting. Again, this isn't for everyone, but I can recommend this for people who are into these type of abstract art type experiences that are very much on the experimental side. But hopefully the audio is fixed soon, because I really think that would really enhance the experience with better audio. And, you know, it kind of feels like I'm on an acid trip right now, where I'm just seeing all kinds of things, and I'm not sure if you can get the full effect from the desktop view. I did tell you guys this experience takes 10 minutes, but it can be much shorter if you just, you know, try to blow past it, or it could be much longer if you really try to notice everything that's going on. It could be much, much longer. And I definitely think it pays off to stop and just try to take everything in, and especially all the sounds, all the different, you know, it definitely feels like everything's changing around me. I don't know if I'm going crazy or I'm seeing stuff. But yeah, the sound mix though definitely should improve. Like I said, I'm not going to score this. This is really art, and you know, I'm not an art reviewer. I'm not an art critic, so all I can say is that this is very trippy, and I don't regret my purchase. That's as far as I can go as a review. And like I said, the only technical thing I can mention is the audio mix seems to be off to me. I don't think this was the intended effect. I also recommend watching the video of the artist involved. There's two artists. I already forgot their names. I'm sorry about that. But if you just put on YouTube, put the name of this experience on there, and you will see their creation thought process behind this. It's really interesting. I'm glad I saw it. And look at this. This is like, it looked totally different going forward, and looking behind, it just looked totally different. I'm gonna stop here because, like I said, I don't want to spoil the whole experience. And I think you've seen enough that you would know by now whether this art experience speaks to you or not, whether you want to purchase this or not. Because this is the experience. You can only go forward and backward, but like I said, there's a lot going on with sounds, with visuals, with the animations. And you look once and you see something, then you look again and you see something else, and you're like, what's going on? Am I going crazy? Like I said, I don't regret my purchase, and I do recommend it for those into experimental artistic experiences. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. Like I said, this is impressions. I don't like reviewing art exhibits. This is definitely one that's out there, but I think I like it. Maybe. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.